Hello, Chris Richter here. Welcome back. It's been a while since I've caught up with you all, but I do want to show you something really interesting about Moodle, and that is how Moodle and quizzes work in relation to backing them up, importing, and I'll even show you a really cool, clever way to use AI to help you create a new quiz for you and to import that all inside Moodle as well. So we're looking at Moodle 5.0 is the version I'm looking at here. And we're just going to jump into an example first to show you what I'm talking about and what this is all about. So if we jump down to our test course, I've got editing turned on and I'm down here to what's called an e-learning quiz. So I've created a quiz in Moodle and the quiz is fairly simple. I'll give you a quick look at it. It's got a heap of questions in it, 15 altogether. And it's just about instructional design theory. So don't worry too much about what the questions are, but just to show you there's a collection of different question types, what they look like, where they live, and how you can make the most out of, one, making your quizzes faster to create, and two, jumping in and being able to copy those into a new quiz or backing them up and bring them back into a new course later if you need to. So here's all our questions or some examples of the questions. So we've got a matching one here where you can just choose out of all these options. Nice and simple. There is a multiple choice. There's another multiple choice. And there should be one multiple choice with multiple answers as well. There we go. So select all that apply. That's all we need to worry about. Just some example quizzes. But while you're in there, you may have noticed this big menu along the top. One of them is questions. And questions will show you a list of all of those different questions in order that the student would actually go through the questions. So that's okay. And in this case, you can reorder them if you like. Quite simple, drag and drop just here, so you can just reorder all as you like. But the one I want you to really look at is the question bank. And if you go to the question bank, and in the question bank, you choose down here a list of categories that your quiz questions live in, you'll see that there is one called eLearning Design Theory with 15 written around it. You choose that one. Or in your case, it could be a different name. Apply filter, and it will give you those questions sitting inside the question bank as well. So this is the question bank, which is slightly different to the actual quiz questions. So the question bank may have a lot more questions in it than you've had before, or it may have less. It actually can't have less. It will have all of the questions you've got in there, plus maybe some extras if you haven't used them in your quiz. So here's your question bank. What you can do in the question bank is you can go to questions, you can choose export, and you can export your question bank as, in my case, I prefer to do it as a Moodle XML format because that way I can save it as an XML format and bring it back in there. You choose Moodle XML. You then choose the one that's got the 15 questions in it, and we can then export that as a file. So we just choose export, and in the background, you'll see over here, it has now downloaded a copy of all of those questions from that quiz. If I need to bring those back in, I can go back into our course here. I can create a new quiz. Now you might say, yeah, but I could just duplicate the quiz and it would do the same thing. Yes, but I want you to do it this way just to learn the process. So we go quiz, we're creating a new quiz. And this could be in a completely different course. Doesn't have to be in the same course. So quiz 2, we just go save and display. If we jump into our question bank here, you'll see in the question bank, we have no quiz questions. It's completely empty. We can now go to quiz and import like that. Then choose Moodle XML format. And then we go and grab that file from over here. That file, drop that in and say import. And it will show us all of those 15 questions all ready to go. We haven't had to manually copy and paste them in. We can just go continue. And now all our questions are in there now. When I say in there, they are in the question bank, but they're not in the quiz yet. So if we go to questions, you'll see there's actually no questions in there yet. So we go add from question bank. We choose the question bank with the 15 questions, apply filter. Then we can just tick this little box here, which selects all of them. Now, if there is more than, I can't actually remember what the limit is, maybe 20 questions, you may have to do this in 2 lots because it will have multiple pages down here. So we just go add selected questions to quiz. And now all our questions are back in there again, which is fantastic. And we can now go into our quiz, our new quiz, and preview it. And you'll see there is all our questions imported back in. So we exported them out of one quiz, saved them on the computer, then re-uploaded them back in through the question bank. So I mentioned before using AI to create your quizzes and importing that in. Let me show you how that works. So let's jump into Claude. In my case, you can use ChatGPT. That's quite okay. And all we're going to say is generate a 15 question quiz in Moodle XML format with, let's say, multiple choice, true, false, short answer, and matching questions. Generate questions based on introductory music theory. And I should just spell that correctly, shouldn't I? Introductory music theory. So we've got 15 questions in Moodle XML format with multiple choice, true, false, short answer, and matching questions. Generate the questions based on introductory music theory. And it's in the Moodle XML format. So it will go off and find out what that is all about. So we'll just go generate. We'll let it run off. And first of all, it's just going to find out what the Moodle XML format is. Once we've got that, we'll save that, and then we'll load that in while it's doing that. So it's generating 15 questions. While it's doing that, let's jump back into Moodle in here and go to activity, quiz, add, and this will be our music theory quiz. And we'll just go straight into save and display. And because we know we're going to put that in the question bank, let's jump to the question bank already and just wait there. We'll go and check how it's going. And it's generating our 15 questions for us. There they all are. So we've got five multiple choice, 4 true, false, 4 short answer, and 2 matching. And we won't actually look at what the questions are at the moment. We'll just download them and go through the process, because you can decide later if you want to change all this, but it's just a quick way of getting things started. So we've downloaded the XML file and it's in Moodle XML format. Let's go back here to our question bank, select import, choose Moodle XML format, grab our downloaded file just here, intro music theory quiz, we'll say import, and you can see here, it's now got 15 questions, it's loading them in, we go continue. There's all of our 15 questions. Let's jump back to our questions in our quiz, and we need to add them now from the question bank. So add from question bank. Go to our music theory questions, select apply filter, the box to select them all, add all of our questions. So there they all are. They're all in order as well, of the order that it decided was okay. We can rearrange that order. Jump into our quiz and preview. We've got here, match each note name to its duration in beats, which is great. So we can go through and work out what all of these are. So eighth notes, quarter notes, 1 beat, 2 beats, quarter of a beat, 4 beats. Or we can go through and work out our dynamics. So piano, soft, we can check all of those. And obviously work your way through what are the names of the lines on the treble clef staff from bottom to top. Treble clef should be E, G, B, D, F. Okay, so that was how we went about using AI to create a list of questions. Now, obviously, you would want them to be exactly the sort of questions you want, not just any old question that AI thinks is suitable or clever. But you could go in and write a heap of questions instead, put those questions in, and then say to AI, convert these to Moodle XML, and it will create the XML. You can then export that and drop that file in to the question bank like we did just there. And there we go. We've now got them in there. If you've got any questions on that, please feel free. Definitely jump in and let me know if you have questions and you're not sure about what I just did, how that all worked. I'd love to help you out as much as I can. Otherwise, I will catch you in the next video.